Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the situation today. We got some freshly caught sardines. They're still moving a little bit. They're still a little jumpy. They are still a little jumpy. Well, in any case, today is a cooking class with Jungle Harry on how to prepare jungle fish. These are local river sardines. So let me put the camera there. Make sure the cat doesn't get in on us. Basically, the way I really do these is really I love to eat them with the heads and the tails and everything. I just gut them, but like, for example, my cat and my dog, they love the raw like heads, for example. See, you don't want any? You don't want any today? Yushik, come here. All right, the doggy, she's gonna take it. Come in, Yushik. Yeah, she loves it. The dog loves it. Sometimes the cat eats them too. But basically, the cat prefers the innards. So see, when I get the innards out, he'll eat them. The cat loves the innards. The dog loves the heads. So basically, I usually just gut them out like that. And these have these little, really fine little scalies. What I usually do is I boil them off, but sometimes if I have time, which is most of the time, I have time, I peel them off. It takes literally 2 seconds to peel them off, like so. Because they're just tiny little scalies, but I've grilled them and I fried them with the scales before. And they're not, you can barely, like, by the time you fry them, the scales kind of come together into like one big piece. So it's easy just to, toss it off your plate, and the cats and the dogs love them too. So basically, come in, Yushik. Come in, Yushik. That's a good girl. Yes, you're a good girl. You like it. Yes. Yeah, she the dog prefers the heads more than the cat. But the cat, yeah. But actually, the heads of these fish here, the heads of these fish, so yeah, the cat loves the stomachs, but the heads of these fish actually have a lot of meat. I don't know if you guys can see that. But these little heads actually have a nice tender part of the skull here that have quite a bit of meat. Quite a bit of meat, jumpy little one. So I'm gonna give 1, 2, 3, 4 heads for the dog, and then 4 heads for me. No, 3 heads for me, 4 for the dog. So yeah, basically, that's the name of the game. And today I'm actually going to stew them. So I'm going to have a nice sort of a fish stew with vegetables. So yeah, I usually do like a soup. Sometimes I'll do, of course, fried. There goes the cat with the head. Yushik. Come in, Yushik. Come on. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. So So yeah, you know, sometimes I fry them. Sometimes I just kind of I do a ceviche. If I have enough limes, I'll do a nice quick ceviche. And the ceviche comes out so beautiful with, you know, with fresh fish, you know, straight out of the river, still moving when you get them right out of the nets. I mean, it's just priceless. You know, it's some of the best tasting ceviche I've had. Has of course been here in Peru, because, you know, everything comes right out of the river. It's right on your doorstep. However, when I was reading about ceviche is actually really popular in the Philippines too. And I remember reading some history about Ceviche, and of course the historians are still, you know, the jury's still out on this. Basically, they can't agree, you know, none of the historians can agree whether ceviche was something that was introduced to Peru during the colonial times by the Spaniards. Because likewise, you know, because there's a reason why ceviche is like really big and popular in the Philippines, because of course being one of the the Philippines are one of the colonies of Spain as well. So there's, you know, sort of a common denominator there why like ceviche is such a big, I mean, ceviche is pretty much a national dish of Peru. Hence, like, I started to wonder whether, you know, I mean, many historians also have been wondering for donkey's years whether the ceviche was here before the colonial times, because some historians argue that ceviche was here before the colonial times. And when the Spaniards either came here first and then later brought it to the Philippines, or perhaps they colonized the Philippines first and then they brought it here to Peru. So, you know, like I said, the jury's still out on that. If you guys can, you know, do some research and get back to me in the comments section, that would be great, because you know, like, even till this day, historians cannot say for sure, because there's some proof that it was here before the Spaniards came. That the Incas, the Inca empires, that they actually, you know, preserved fish, or pickled it. You know, like for example, in my country, well, in my the country of my birth, Poland, Ukraine, Russia, Belarus, pretty much all the Slavic nations, you know, Czech Republic, Slovakia, and all that. We eat a lot of pickled herring, you know, which is basically a ceviche, just, you know, kind of like preserved, you know, pickled, you know, in a different manner, but it's sort of a ceviche. And we've been eating like herring since probably, you know, the Viking days, or however, probably, you know, for 1,000 years. I got to look into it, actually. I'm not sure, but we've been eating them forever. And you know, out here, who knows? You know, the Incas. There is proof that the Incas preserved fish almost in a way like pickled them, like we do in Eastern Europe. So, you know, like I said, the jury's out on that. I welcome anything you guys can pull up, and perhaps you know, educate me more about this stuff. But anyways, there's my fish. I'm gonna go throw it in the skillet. Wash off all the scales, and of course I'm gonna make my stew. The kitties had his stomachs, the dogs had his heads. I'm going to have the last 3. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hasta la ciao ciao. Bye from now from the Amazon. And see you in the next episode in a segment called Cooking with Jungle Harry. Well, I could have come up with something more clever than that. But right now it's Cooking with Jungle Harry. So I'll see you guys. I'll see you when I see you. Take care. Bye for now. Hasta la ciao ciao.